Whoa.
What's that?
I just built a budgeting app in Base 44.
Guys, Nina just built an app.
Impossible.
Nina can't code.
Interesting. Can it generate reports?
It can now.
Nice.
So you're saying we can all build apps now?
Yeah.
I know some of you feel like you're not strong enough or like you'll never reach your dreams. But trust me, I've been there. I've faced countless obstacles and challenges. People told me I couldn't become a magic knight because I had no magic. But I didn't let that stop me. Every day I trained my hardest. I pushed my body and mind to their limits because I knew I had to become stronger. And I'm here to tell you that you can do it too. It doesn't matter if others doubt you or if the odds are stacked against you. What matters is how much you're willing to fight for your dreams. When you're exhausted, when you're at your lowest, that's when you have to dig deep. Find that fire inside you and keep pushing forward. Ask yourself, what if I can do it? What if I can achieve the impossible? It doesn't matter where you start. What matters is where you're going and how hard you're willing to.
I got you, homie.
There was a moment when you actually said you gave up. Surrender is an outcome far worse than defeat. I won't tolerate that kind of weak behavior from a Saiyan. Never forget what you are, damn it. Where is your Saiyan pride? Wipe that smile off your face. Is that your only goal? You think it ends there? Think about the next threat. In a year, or 5 or 10, or think about your pride! If Saiyan blood flows in your veins, if you're my son as you claim, then I won't tolerate you losing to anyone! You'll be the best, or you'll be nothing! Come on, find a way! I entrusted everything to you! My pride, my promise, everything! I won't tolerate failure! Trespass into the domain of the gods! Do it! Find a way! Meaningless, huh? What do you know of meaningless? Spend most of your life ruled by another. Watch your race dwindle to a handful. And then, tell me what has more meaning than your own strength. I have in me the blood of a Saiyan prince. He is nothing but a joke. Yet I have to watch him surpass me in strength. My destiny thrown to the wayside. He's even saved my life as if I were a helpless child. He has stolen my honor. And his debts must be paid. That's all we were given for this tournament of power. Yet in that brief time span, we Saiyan warriors have shattered our limits, time after time. Is that supposed to be insulting? You say I'm arrogant, I say damn right. That's pride. Pride in the Saiyan I am, the mighty prince of the ultimate warrior race. There was a moment when you actually said you gave up. Surrender is an outcome far worse than defeat. I won't tolerate that kind of weak behavior from a Saiyan.
I love being an auntie, but it can cost a lot.
Don't eat that!
So I'm just gonna spend less. Amazon has low prices on everything I need. Like costumes she wants to wear everywhere. And I mean everywhere. This toy that has lights and sounds. Do you love it?
That's fantastic.
And a mini drum kit that she'll love and her dad will hate. So spend less on being the favourite auntie and the least favourite sister with Amazon.
If it was easy, why would you do it? If it was easy, where would the growth come from? If it was easy, how could you ever rise above mediocrity to become something extraordinary, something unstoppable? Life doesn't hand out greatness. It doesn't come wrapped in convenience or ease. You have to earn it. You have to fight for it. When the pain hits, when the struggle feels unbearable, that is when you dig deeper. That is when you discover what you're made of. Because the truth is, easy doesn't count. Easy doesn't work. Easy won't build you into the legend you're destined to become. The climb is hard because it's meant to be. It's meant to test you. It's meant to push you. It's meant to forge you into something greater than you ever thought possible. So don't look for shortcuts. Don't try to cheat your way to the top. Push yourself. Push harder than you ever have before. There are no excuses. You've got one shot at this life, and the clock is ticking. So when the days get tougher, you have no choice but to get tougher too. Remember this, your mind controls your body. If your mind is weak, your body will crumble. But if your mind is unshakable, if your spirit is relentless, then nothing can stand in your way. It's not just about physical strength. It's about the bond between your mind and your willpower. It's about pride in who you are and what you stand for. Honor your potential. Respect your grind. Embrace your power. Let the world see the warrior within you. Not through words, but through actions, through sacrifices, through pain. Because the pain you endure now will be the reward you claim later. Suffer now to thrive later. That's the deal. That's the path to greatness. Don't wait for life to hand you a break. It won't. Don't ask for permission to succeed. Take it. Success belongs to those who refuse to settle. If you believe you're capable of more, then prove it to yourself. Make every single day count. Push yourself further than you did yesterday. When your body aches, push harder. When your mind screams for you to quit, fight back. You're not here to coast. You're here to conquer. No one else can do this for you. No one else can walk this path. It's your life, your battle, and your glory to claim. You were born to live with purpose and fight with fire. So today, and every day after, work harder. Go beyond your limits. Break past the barriers that held you back yesterday. The pain, the exhaustion, the doubt. They're all part of the process. Sacrifice sweat. Scream if you have to. Whatever it takes. Keep moving forward. Don't quit on your life. Don't quit on yourself. Weakness doesn't belong here. Fear doesn't stand a chance.
Dying is such a turn-off.
Executed.
a kiss. Always leave them wanting more. Always dress like you're seducing your next victim.
An ally has been slain.
Things I'm gonna do to you. Executed. Everyone's pain tastes different. Your flavor is yours. Show's over, boys. Every smile is just a frown, waiting to be changed up by death.
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
They all look the same in the dark. Want to get out of here? What they don't know hurt them. A little bit of heaven before the hell. The night is my veil. Take over.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Misery knows whatever I tell it to. Let's see. Come on, touch me. It's better than the dark. I hurt them till they hurt no more. I tasted peace once. It didn't do it for me. You need to relax. It's okay. Happens to everyone.
An ally has been slain.
Oh, you thought you were getting lucky. That's it, love. Let your guard down. You really don't know someone until you've seen them both. The things I'm gonna do to you. I was born with 1,000 screams. What's one more? How about a kiss? Take off. Let Evelyn take over. A little bit of heaven before it's counted. Pretty yummy. The things we whisper in the dark. Come on, touch me. That's it, love. Let your guard down.
Enemy has been slain. Spree. An enemy has been slain.
Dying is such a turn off.
Rampage.
You need to relax. Let's see. Something to fill the emptiness. Totally the rest. Things I'm gonna do to you. Don't try to tell me I'm not gorgeous. Are you lonely? I can help. How about a kiss?
Shut down.
That's that.
Double kill.
I like the happy
Your
ones.
turret has been destroyed. An ally has been slain.
This craving will soon be sated.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your team has destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain.
I use every part of their torment. Nothing is wasted. A little bit of heaven before the hell. Let's sneak around. All my exes are dead. Come on, touch me.
An enemy has been slain.
That's it, love. Put your guard down.
An enemy has been slain.
Night stands. It makes me nuts. Who didn't say it?
Your team has destroyed a turret.
They love to watch me leave. Let Evelyn take over. Lights out.
An ally has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed.
Things I'm gonna do to you.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
What am I supposed to do with anything?
An ally has been slain.
Are you lonely? I can help. That's it, love. Let your guard down. How about a kiss?
Has been slain. Enemy rampage.
You need to relax.
An ally has been slain. Killing spree.
I'm not done yet.
An ally has been slain.
Let Evelyn take over. Safe and dark.
Your turret has been destroyed.
never take a bird. We had something.
to Summoner's Rift. Minions have spawned.
Oh, so many joyful people to hurt. Feel their looks like hot breath. They feel my claws like hot knives. Once I was overwhelmed by the act. Now I can't get enough. Drink the pain, wash away the rest.
An ally has been slain.
Your fear is delightful. Things I'm gonna do. Wanna do it again? Without pain, how would they know pleasure? Hate and love are just
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
I hurt them till they hurt no more. I use every part of their talent. Nothing is wasted.
In the
love, let your guard down.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Turn. Let's see. Something to fill emptiness.
Killing spree.
Let's find your spot, love.
I tasted peace once. It didn't do it for me. Are you lonely?
An ally has been slain.
Take over.
An ally has been slain. Ally has been slain.
Your pain. Things I'm gonna do to you. Dark. One touch. Come on, touch me. Through suffering, they come to love me. Every single one. You need to relax. Don't worry, honey. I'm open to all types. That's it. Let your guard down, face. have so much farther to fall. How about a kiss?
Godlike.
Not done yet.
An ally has been slain.
Be right back. Gotta put my face on. Let Evelyn take over. Oh, warm. I thought you'd last longer.
Shut down.
Irritating.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
So, they make it rough.
More self-control. Like me!
Slain an enemy, sweetie. Go on, touch me. Harder? Okay. I remember just a little pain did the trick. You need to relax.
Double kill. An enemy has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed.
You really don't know someone until you've seen them beg for mercy. That's it, love. Let your guard down. Every kill is just a lover who didn't work out.
An enemy has been slain.
Things I'm gonna do to you. You're so hot when you're hurt.
Your team has destroyed the turret. been slain.
Without pain,
An ally has been slain.
pleasure.
Nico, will
How about a kiss? So this is pain. Okay, my turn.
can you feel it?
Cold-blooded. A little bit of heaven before the hell. Are you lonely? I can help.
An ally has been slain. You have slain an enemy.
Dying is such a turn off. It may turn nice. Their screams.
Has been slain.
That's enough. Let your guard down. Come on, touch me. How about a kiss?
been slain.
Ever smile. Waiting to be turned upside down.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
You don't know someone till you've seen them beg for mercy. Things I'm gonna do to you. So, you like it A man once told me to hide his secrets, so I wore his skin. Oh well, time to find a new toy. Are you out of me? I can have my husband slain. Let Evelyn take over. All my exes are dead. You need to relax. I'm not done yet. Come on, touch me. Every single one. I like to watch. How about a kiss? People have too many emotions. What am I supposed to do with empathy?
Shut down.
Peace once. It didn't do it for me.
stock and materials. Who does a girl have to kill to start another rune war? Things I'm gonna do to you. The things we whisper in the dark.
Has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
A man once told me to put on some clothes. So I wore his skin. That's it, love. Let your guard down. Don't go anywhere.
Goodbye, fake Nico.
A little quicker.
When you shout, when you push, when you fight, you're telling the world that nothing can stop you. Not fear, not failure, not even your own doubts. And when they try to hold you back, when they try to define you, prove them wrong. Let your actions silence the noise. Let your progress speak louder than their words. You are not ordinary. You are royalty. Now is your time. This is your moment. Rise up and become the best version of yourself. Become the strongest. Be the fiercest warrior in the room. It doesn't matter where you come from or what's behind you. When the time comes, and it will, you've got to rise. You've got to fight harder, push farther, and refuse to back down. Because everything you need is already inside you. Every ounce of strength, every spark of resilience. It's all there, waiting. So light the fire, fuel the flame, and give it everything you've got. No more excuses, no more waiting. Your time is now. Work harder, fight stronger, push further, and don't stop until you've created the life you've dreamed of. The world will remember the warrior who didn't give up, the one who didn't quit. Now go, be unstoppable.
If I didn't have Monday.com, to be honest, I wouldn't be able to do my job the way that I do it today. The challenges that I was facing prior to Monday.com, they involved lots of different meetings. We didn't have clear visibility on the outcome of those meetings. By implementing Monday.com, those challenges went away. Now having full visibility of the business in every campaign, a lot of additional meetings are then housed within their own boards, so those meetings and information will then flow into our main process board. So I get a really good tracking and overview of everything that's going on, and has created some really great efficiencies within our business. Don't even do the trial, just do it.
Welcome to the new generation of web creation, where words can launch a business, while you control every detail. The generation always adapting, without missing a beat. It's your generation, where vision and technology work as one. This is the new way to create. Wix.
The person who goes to the gym every single day, regardless of how they feel, will always beat the person who goes to the gym when they feel like going to the gym.
It is astounding how many people want to be spectacular in life but also want to fit in and be normal. You are, by definition, aiming for average. Normal people get normal results. Weird people get weird results. You literally can't do what everyone else does and not expect to get what everyone else has. By doing what everyone else does, you guarantee average results.
Just get up, move towards that challenge, whatever that challenge is. Move towards that challenge and go attack it.
And guess what? I had to get up even though it was hard, and I had to take ownership of my life, take ownership of my time, take ownership of my day.
What I have found is that when you take that kind of action, that kind of step of following your gut and your intuition, taking that step, whatever it is, the universe has a funny way of meeting you halfway.
Winners fail a million times. What makes them a winner is that they believe in it, they're headstrong. Nothing's gonna stop them. The spectators have tried it and failed it and remain sitting down. They don't get up anymore because they don't believe in it enough. The naysayers' disbelief overrides their ability, potential, and mental capacity that they can be more than that.
when the rest of the world shut you down. You woke up the next day and you said, I got this, I do this, I breathe this, I am this. You can't stop me.
Like, I'm gonna be the baddest motherfucker walking. Man up, stop crying. The decisions you make right now is up to you. You crying about something that happened to you when you was a kid. You ain't even no kid no more. You a grown man. Take full ownership. The stupid stuff you doing, your parents didn't make you play no video games. And what you crying about? So what your daddy wasn't there? What you crying about? You ain't 10 no more. Man up.
So I had to learn to man up very quickly. And I think that was an edge because I had to learn how to make money. I had to learn how to make friends. I had to learn how to fight. I had to learn how to defend myself. I had to learn how to defend my family. When our back's against the wall, you have the instinct to want to protect your family. You see, all the instincts are in here. It's pulling those instincts out. And sometimes to pull out the right instincts requires some travesty or crisis or challenges to go through.
So human up. Get up and get on it, because the weak will struggle. Success is reserved for those that are the strongest.
And so every time I would need to pull the trigger on something,
I think we're gonna go with you guys.
That's great. Awesome. Let me get the contract.
One last thing. You're SOC 2 compliant, right?
I know what it feels like to be broken. I know what it feels like to be homeless. I know what it feels like to be ignored. You get into a place where you feel like nobody needs you. Nobody believes you. I know what it feels like for people to tell you to write the book, launch the course, and then when you do it, nobody invests in it. The hour is now for game changers to emerge, for the forgotten, for the rejected, for the ignored, to come out of the ashes and into the light, out of obscurity and into victory. Take the throne with everything that you have in you. The hour is now. I am coming for the throne. I am coming for every room that you locked me out of. Every realm that I step into, I will dominate. I am determined to win, no matter what season I'm in. When you counted me out, when you rejected me, when you overlooked me, when you ignored me, I waited painfully in obscurity for the opportunity to take the throne. I am your replacement. Your rejection has forged a new fire inside of me. Man, I'm climbing the ladder. I'm bringing my team. I'm coming for magazines and movie screens, billboards and awards, movie scores and labels. I'm signing checks and contracts on every table. I'm no longer stuck in the basement, stuck in...
Tired don't mean nothing. Tired is only in the mind. You tell yourself you're tired, you're gonna be tired. I don't get tired.
I'm going to beat you. I'm going to let you know I beat you. I'm going to want you to reconsider your professional life choice.
My father who raised me, his thing was, son, you may not be the best, but leave everything on the floor. You put 120%. I'm just asking you to do 120. Like every day when you come in, 120.
You gotta want it so bad. You gotta give all of yourself to get it. You gotta be obsessive.
Because I didn't grow up with things being handed to me. I had to work hard, I had to dedicate myself, and I had to be determined, and I was.
The bottom line is that if you're talking about beating everybody else on the planet to a thing, what you're actually talking about is what are you prepared to sacrifice psychologically, physically, existentially, relationally, socially, in terms of your self-esteem, your confidence, everything, right? All of that.
That pain you feel, that's the pain of success. You must be willing to shoulder that pain to get success. And success is something that's a very lonely path in this world. Because few are willing to make that down payment of pain for that future of success, a better life. Very few are.
So if you want to be the top, you gotta move different.
There wasn't a lot of smiley faces with me out there. There wasn't a lot of smiley faces with Michael Jordan. There weren't a lot of smiley faces with Kobe Bryant. There weren't a lot of smiley faces with Tiger Woods. Even when I watch sports today and see these guys on the range, like they're all buddies, and I'm like, that's not the killer instinct. That's just not. I don't think Muhammad Ali or Mike Tyson were trying to be friends with anybody. I think they were going out there on a mission. And if there was someone in their way, they had to crush them.
There's never any doubt in my mind because I'm the best in the world. Even though a lot of you don't like to hear it, it's fact. I'm the best. You know what I mean? Sometimes I don't want to believe it myself, but it's the truth. I'm the best.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform. Describe what you want, and watch it take shape. You can plan, customize, and expand in any direction. From tools built for one, to platforms ready for many. From passion projects to enterprise-grade systems. Everything is built in and ready to launch. It's a new world of creation, where you can go as far as your imagination takes you. Can you imagine it? Let's make your dream a reality, right now.
Murray and his partner made the move to Aware Super and got some helpful advice to help grow their super for no extra cost. With super advice and super returns, Aware Super is super helpful.
You can hate me. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to win.
At the end of the day, even Alexander, one of his famous quotes is, "I have met the enemy, it is I," right? And although that is one element of an enemy, that's great. We need that. Michael had it, Brady had it, Kobe had it, but there's a crazy psychologically, you can call it, psycho competitor that they're constantly in the search of recruiting their next enemy. It's like, life is boring if I don't have my next target. I'm almost, bad for myself if I don't have the next target, the next enemy. And if I choose it the right way, then I'm able to bring out a side of me I've never seen before.
Success is the only revenge. As you expand, they shrink into irrelevance. As you get louder, no one can hear them. You don't beat them, you cast a shadow so big, no one can see them to begin with.
And that's what it comes down to, what are you willing to sacrifice at the end of the day? People don't understand the level of sacrifice it's going to take. And there have been moments where I realized that I compete because I want to win. I love winning. I love being the best in the world. I've sat many times trying to find the balance of what I want within all this. If I was losing, I wouldn't be competing. I'm here to win.
It is hard. It's hard when you're young to wake up in the off season at 6 a.m. to go train and work out, knowing that all your friends are sleeping in and eating pancakes. It's hard when you're on your way to practice, way down with all your gear, and it's 90 degrees out and all the other kids are at the pool or at the beach. No matter who you are, there are bumps and hits and bruises along the way. And my advice is to prepare yourself, because success and achievement come from overcoming adversity.
When the rest of the world says no to you, you say yes to yourself. You say yes, I believe. You say yes, I can do it. You say yes, nothing can stop me.
If you want to be a great player, if you play every single day, 2-3 hours, every single day, over the course of a year, how much better are you getting? Most kids will play maybe, an hour and a half, 2 days a week. It's not gonna get it done.
You have to be obsessive. You have to be obsessive. You have to be addicted. You have to be disciplined. The key there is you. Everyone else is looking for other individuals to do stuff for you. Stop looking for help from everybody else. Okay? It starts and it ends with you. Your identity starts and it ends with you.
Every day's an opportunity based on your choices on how you look at things, the choices you make every day. That is what you are in the mirror today.
From the captain to the cashier, there is more in you. Stay-at-home father, stay-at-home mother, lawyer, doctor, hygienist, author. I don't know who you are, where you're from, but there's more in you that becomes a part of who you are. That changes how you think. That changes how you move. That changes how you behave. If you could become an executor, if you could execute, I'm talking about learn it. I'm talking about put it deep within, not you hear it.
You have to realize that there's always work to do, and you want to be the hardest working person in whatever you do, and you put yourself in position to be successful.
Muhammad Ali said, suffer now and live the rest of your life a champion, because he knew that the training wasn't killing him. The training was making him. It was forging him in fire.
I got the trust that nothing out there can stop who I am inside. You got to stand on your faith. You got to stand on your strength. You got to stand on who you are. I will rise again and I will push. I will be the victorious one. I will conquer.
Listen to me, if you work for it, if you're willing to put in that sweat, that blood, and those tears, baby, I'm telling you, you can have what you want, be what you want, do what you want. Are you hearing me? Don't give up, don't give in. You hang in there, you hang in there, because if you quit right now, you ain't gonna never see it. You ain't gonna never get it, but if you hold on, baby, but if you hold on, everything you dreamed of, everything you envisioned, everything you worked for, it's coming. If you work hard, you can have it. It ain't nothing you can't have. You deserve it. It ain't nothing you can't have if you're willing to work for it.
You don't know what an AI work management platform is? Yikes. Here's 3 new AI-powered changes to the Monday platform in 2026 and what they actually need. We all know we need to use AI, but we're still figuring out how. Well, Monday.com figured it out. Number 1, Monday Sidekick. It's like your own business consultant, but not like the one you pay hourly and that gives you generic advice. It has read every document, knows every project, budgets, timelines, everything. It answers any question about your business. Number 2, Monday Vibe. It's like having your own implementer 24/7 for free. It builds smart workflows with a single prompt. It makes adoption and onboarding way easier and faster speed to value. It will even build a whole new platform. Whatever you need. Number 3, AI powers everything. Your budget column can extract quotes from a PDF. Your copy writes itself. Translating to different languages, done instantly. Everything just got faster than ever. Monday.com is the single best AI work management platform out there today. It's a completely new experience.
At Bupa, eligible members can get 100% back on a dental checkup and clean every 6 months at over 800 member-first platinum providers across Australia. Book an appointment today and feel good health at your home.
Look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, how much more can you take? What tried to kill you only made you stronger.
So what are you waiting for? You have greatness within you.
Everybody's great when they're not tired. This is when they tired, that's when the real champions come out. That's when that real dog come out.
It's where I think the real truth comes out. Because I think there are a lot of people who are very talented who can make it there. There are very few people who can deal with the pressure and the stress that happens when we're there.
I feel I'm the best ever. It's not bragging or boasting. The proof is in the pudding.
In my mind, I'm always the best.
I am the greatest fighter of all time. And when I hit you with a hard right hand, you will fall.
You're gonna win tomorrow. You're gonna win right now. Get real passionate about what you're doing. Keep going. Keep believing. Reach for the stars.
Everything is always impossible until someone does it. Maybe it has never been done before. That's perfectly fine with me. But I'm gonna do it.
Never say never. Because limits, like fears, are often just an illusion.
Hungry dogs run fast.
And let the big dogs eat.
If you look at the greats in any walk of life, the greats do things when they don't always want to. And that's the separation.
It means you have to be more disciplined than not disciplined. I wanted to be the best I could be, period.
I was waiting for you to smile at some of the compliments. You didn't.
Smiling doesn't win you gold medals.
I'm too fast, I'm too skillful, and I'm gonna show everybody out there watching this show and the whole world, and the world will bow and admit that I am the greatest of all time when you see what I do to George Foreman.
I believe that whatever I put my mind to, and if I was willing to make sacrifices and I was dedicated, that I could achieve absolutely anything.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Maybe someone's don't like me because maybe I'm too good.
You win some, you lose some. But you live to fight another day.
And I've always believed, like Michael Jordan was, when I'm on the air, I'm the one that will make you want to hear from me. I don't care who I'm on the air with. I don't care who it is. It does not matter to me. By the time I finish speaking, I am the one that you're going to want to listen to. That's my attitude. If this requires 100%, and you give me 99, I might want to fire you. Because I'm about getting the job done.
Sure.
It's about the results. And I think that, unfortunately, when we look at our generation today, not enough people preach about that. Because I think that we live in a society where people have become masters at pointing the finger at other people as to reasons why things don't get done. I think there's too much explanation that goes on. But the bottom line is you ain't getting it done. And if you're not getting it done, I need somebody that can get it done. I am of the belief that if you truly adopt that belief in your soul, then you want to work every day not looking for excuses. You're looking for a way for the job to get done. And in most instances, you're going to be successful than not. You want to go with status quo, you're perfectly, fine with flowing along, safe, secure, whatever. But when you're trying to win, you're constantly looking to get better. My philosophy is very, very simple when it comes to my family, particularly, me being the dad. They're hungry just because I'm starving. I don't eat until they eat. I'm not comfortable until they're comfortable. I don't have unless they have. That's the mentality, and that's the mentality that I strictly get from my mother. And so for me, having that kind of mentality, but what comes with that? What comes with that is a certain work ethic that you have to put forth. And it's a willingness to sacrifice. Am I the most disciplined person in the world? No. Am I the most meticulous person in the world, like some people would believe? No, I'm meticulous enough, and I'm disciplined enough. But I think the key thing is that the bottom line is everything. And whatever their bottom line requires is what I'm going to do. If their bottom line requires an excessive level of discipline, I'm going to do it. But to me, it's whatever the moment or the situation demands. And I'm a bottom line oriented kind of person. You don't assume that opportunities are waiting for you. You know obstacles are standing at every door. And so that challenge that you have to embrace and you have to deal with, that's hard to deal with when you have a chief. You don't work hard to play. You work hard to have the ability to play when you want to. But there's a difference. You handle your responsibilities first. And when you work hard and you have that sense of pride, it goes right out the window if you utilize your efforts in the wrong way. But when you do what's right, and it's based off of that effort that you put in, then you feel good about it because you took care of your responsibilities. Then you can go play. And I was not always confident. There's no doubt about that. I've always had my insecurities. What I firmly believed in was, as it pertained to me, is that I always worked hard. I was never lazy. I was always somebody that believed in hard work. Betting on yourself is believing in you. Knowing who you are, what you're worth. Having an idea about it anyway, and willing to work towards that, to validate that reality. That's betting on yourself. It's your job. And if you can't do it, you scratch, claw, and even die trying.
I had a crazy idea. We were surprised that no one had done it.
Success doesn't follow a formula, and neither do you.
Who knew that dancing with dogs could actually become a career?
Planning ahead.
I knew that the experience was going to start with people going to the website.
Or playing it by ear.
I saw the opportunity and built my own online empire.
Always moving forward.
Our website is the core of everything.
Your website, your journey. Succeed your way.
Your turret has been destroyed. It blows my mind. You could literally start your own business right now with Shopify. It's incredible. With Shopify, it's easier than ever to do it in a professional way, where it actually looks legit. Start your free trial at shopify.com. Cheers.
We make excuses every day. All of us. On far more days than not, I have to speak on the issue of accountability as it pertains to the entire sports world. And when it comes to the issue of accountability, I get all of that from my It happened with ESPN when my contract wasn't renewed back in 2008. I was sitting up there, I felt betrayed. I felt ticked off. My mother let me lick my wounds for a couple of days. And then she said, what could you have done better? You sure you didn't do anything? And I thought about all of it. Like, what is she talking about? This is just not true. This is not right. I work hard. I do this, I did that. And then I started thinking about it. Yeah, I was a pain in the ass. I did kind of complain a little bit too much. But the biggest thing that I remember doing is that I always came to the bosses with problems. I never came to the solutions. It was always about the problem, never the solution. And I learned when I sat back and reflected on the mistakes that I had made in my career at the time, I learned that no boss wants to talk to anybody that doesn't have solutions. Instead of working around the clock trying to figure out what somebody else wants from you, good or bad, there are moments that crystallizes it for you in your mind. Pay attention and you'll see what they are. And you'll know what to do accordingly. That is what I believe makes me the best. It's my commitment to excellence for the collective whole.
An ally has been slain.
have motivation of some sort. I define motivation as the desire to achieve that which you believe to be worthwhile. And many people go through life never getting in touch with their greatness because of the lack of motivation to push themselves, or because they have not found something that they believe to be worthwhile to challenge them. I heard a poem once that said, many a flower has bloomed unceasingly and wasted sweetness upon the cold desert air. It's translated, it means simply that many a talented persons have gone unnoticed, and the world never had a chance to be exposed to their talent because that person did not take the time to begin to express or to demonstrate or to motivate themselves in the direction to bring that which they came into the universe to bring. How can you measure your motivation? How can you evaluate where you are on a scale of 1 to 10? Let's do this for ourselves mentally. How do you rate yourself from 1 to 10? Your mental attitude about yourself, how you feel about you, how you feel about life. How do you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of your physical appearance, in terms of your health? Do you take care of yourself? Are you allowing yourself to get overweight and out of shape? Are you conscious of your health? Are you watching the food that you take into your body? Do you make a deliberate effort to exercise? You know, it was George Burns who said, we cannot help getting older, but we don't have to get old. And many of us get old before our time because we don't take time to take care of ourselves.
Non-alcoholic wines should have a complex structure, not the reports on them.
Save time with the 3-2-1-0 by customizing invoices and getting paid. 3. Easily create your invoice. 2. Add your online payment options. And 1. Send off your customized invoice to the world. That's how it's done. Try Xero free today.
Your environment is a very good indication. On a scale of 1 to 10, is it what you want it to be? Do you find it desirable? Are you satisfied? The job or career that you're involved in. Someone said that 85% of the American public are unhappy with their jobs. Are you spending 8 hours a day just doing time? Doing something that you don't find challenging, that does not make you stretch mentally, that does not stimulate you, that does not inspire you. Something that you don't find a sense of fulfillment in it. If you're doing that day in and day out, it has to affect how you feel about yourself, your level of motivation. Your relationships. What kind of impact is it having on your life? Is it nourishing or is it a toxic relationship? Does it drain you or does it build you up? Ask yourself that. How motivated are you to do something about it? Your contribution, your actions. What are you giving? Many people will leave the universe without a trace. No one will know they were here. In fact, under their name, we could put under there, not used up. Will anybody know that you came this way? What contribution are you giving? What will you leave? What will be different because you came this way? Someone once said that life is our gift to us, that God has given us, and how we live our lives is our gift to God. What kind of gift are you formulating? Is this a gift that you like to take back and do something else before you turn it in? Think about that. What can we do? What are some of the keys that we can begin to use to motivate ourselves when our batteries run low? Because I don't care who you are, I don't care what you do, at some time you are going to get tired. At some time you're going to get in a rut. Seem like nothing you do works out right. And sometimes it just seems like you just don't have the wherewithal or the will to do anything. That sometimes you act like you're punch drunk. You're just wading through life, just doing time day in and day out, looking at non-discriminatory television, anything that's on, just looking. And depressed, feeling powerless, feeling useless, and bored. What do you do? How do you get yourself out of a rut? How do you, when you know you can do more than what you've been doing and you're not doing it and you're discontent with where you are, you get angry at yourself. How do you get out of that rut? How do you motivate yourself? One of the things that we must do is that we must be involved in working on achieving self-mastery. You must work on yourself continuously. Never be satisfied with yourself. Always know that as you invest the effort and time on you, that's the greatest ability that human beings have above animals. See, a dog can't be anything but a dog. A tree can't be anything but a tree. Human being, you've got unlimited potential. You can put effort on you, and by concentrating on you and developing you, you can transform your life wherever you are right now. So you want to work on yourself. You want to read books that inspire you and motivate you. You want to listen to tapes over and over and over again. And I suggest that you listen to tapes when you first get up in the morning. You want to control the spirit of your day. When you first wake up in the morning, your mind is operating at 10.5 wave cycles per second. That's when the subconscious mind is most impressionable. Whatever you hear in the first 20 minutes when you wake up, that will affect the spirit of your day. When you listen to tapes, listen with relaxed belief. Believing that this can happen for you. And by listening to them over and over and over again, and you will get a breakthrough. You can listen to the same tape for months, and all of a sudden, you hear something you never heard before that has a special meaning for you. Or read the same book over again, and you find some special insight. You said, I can't believe I didn't see that the first time. So you want to be involved in developing yourself. Most people won't do that. Most people won't take that kind of effort and invest that kind of energy in themselves because they will fall prey to that conversation within. Oh, don't do that. You don't have time. You're too busy. You're too caught up in the rat race. Most people won't do that. Well, they won't take time to go to lectures. They won't take time to go to seminars. They won't take time to go to classes to improve themselves. And as you continue to work on yourself, you will begin to expand your vision of yourself. You begin to work towards self-mastery. And you will begin to see it reflect itself in all the dimensions of your life, your mental life, your physical life, your social life, in your relationships, your monetary life.
I always say you can't manage what you can't see. Monday.com shows you the full picture like that. Statuses, timelines, budgets, all in one clear dashboard. I used to waste way too much time trying to figure out where everything was. Files were here, updates were there, meetings. I mean, so many meetings. Now that AI is basically baked into everything we do, I've got even more clarity. It shows me which projects actually align to our yearly goals, flags issues, ensure they eat up time and budget. It's like having a built-in me in every project. It even recommends the right team members for each task. I know it sounds like you have to have a PhD to use AI, but with Monday.com, hands down, I have no idea how I kept it all together before.
Start your free trial today at Monday.com, the first work platform you'll love to use.
An ally has been slain.
Stop wasting your money overseas and listen up, because you could be wasting money on hidden fees, bad exchange rates, and slow transfers. But with Wise, none of that exists. Unlike traditional transfers, which could take days to arrive, sending money with Wise is instant, only taking less than 20 seconds. Plus, they understand that exchange rates are always changing, so they let you lock in the rate for 48 hours. Wise could save you up to 70% on the exact same transfer. So stop letting the bank take a chunk of your money for a service that's simple and transparent. So be smart and get Wise.
So concentrate on developing yourself. Because if you don't, I guarantee you that you will make a settlement. And most people have. And most of us already have. What kind of settlement have you made with your life? You know, when we make settlements, out-of-court settlements, you've heard them? That means that you decided to take something less than what you originally wanted to get had you gone into court. And the reason that you settled outside of court is because you didn't believe that you can get it. So you made an out-of-court settlement. Many of us are making in-life settlements. We're settling for less than what we actually deserve. We don't feel good about it, but we make it work in our minds. We'll come up with some kind of excuse to make it all right. kind of settlement have you made with your life? Many of us settle for less than what we want out of relationships because we don't have the courage to change them. In order to begin to find some keys to self-motivation to drive yourself, in addition to working on yourself, and as you work on yourself, you feel good about yourself, and as you feel better about yourself, you treat yourself differently. Develop a health plan. See, you can't feel well and do well if you don't have good health. You can't perform if you don't have your health. Your health is valuable. Develop a health plan. A plan that you will follow, because this is the only vehicle that you have to carry you through this experience called life. And you want to take good care of it because you love you enough. You care enough about you. And that's not easy. It is not easy having a health plan and sticking to it. One of the things that you feel that's been keeping you from living your dream, that's been keeping you from doing some things that you would like to do. Let's think about these things. And how do we begin to handle that? Abraham Maslow said that the life is about growth. He said you could either go back to your comfort zone, there you won't find any growth, or you must be willing to go forward and face your fears again and again and again. Because you're never going to have a fear-free existence. I mean, some fear is acceptable and legitimate. There are some things that you really should be afraid of. Now, you shouldn't allow it to immobilize you. You acknowledge it, you take it into account, and you carry yourself accordingly. There are times that we should proceed with caution. But it's the difference between being stopped by fear. It's the difference between having a fear and the fear having you. So what do? One, acknowledge. Knowing that it's okay. Don't condemn yourself for being afraid. It's perfectly fine after you. You acknowledge your fears, you embrace those fears, and then you move on. You act on whatever it is that you feel. Because once you embrace it, what you resist will persist. What you resist will persist. So one of the most important things is to begin to embrace your fear. And I used to have a tremendous inferiority complex about speaking before people that I felt who had more going for them than I did. Because I'm not college trained, I used to feel that college people were the most intelligent people on the planet. And there was nothing I had to say for them. And what will they listen to me for? That's the way I felt. And so I had to visualize myself speaking before them, speaking before various audiences that had more going for them than I did, and realize and appreciate my own value, and that I was a worthwhile person, even though I didn't have all going for me. I didn't have the money, I didn't have the education that they had. So part of the process is seeing yourself, being worthy, being capable, having what you need to make you a worthwhile person, and that you're more than able, and that you deserve to be listened to, or you deserve to have that dream and that passion and whatever it is that you see and envision there. You've got to see it in your mind's eye and know that you've got what it takes. Fears am I holding on to? What fears that I'm allowing to imprison me, that's keeping me from breaking out, that's keeping me from living up to my true potential, that's keeping me from really being happy, that's keeping me from having a sense of adventure and excitement in my life? What's keeping me from controlling my destiny? What fears that I'm giving that permission to? Notice what I said, that we must give our permission to fear to immobilize us. Because whatever discomfort you experience, whatever challenges or difficulty that it is, you got to handle it. You got to go up in there and wrestle with it. Will it be easy? No. Will it be challenging? Yes. A friend of mine who's going into recovery. He's been addicted to crack cocaine for years and alcohol. And he was talking about how challenging it was and why he was dreading going into cold turkey. I said, what do you want me to tell you? That it's going to be a picnic? No, it's not. It's going to kick your butt? Yes, it is. Are you going to want to die? Yes, that's a part of it. But that's just what you must go through in order to get where you want to go. And guess what? You are strong enough to do it. You're strong enough, and your life is worth whatever you have to go through to get past this.
I think we're going to go with you guys.
That's great. Awesome. Let me get the contract.
One last thing. You're SOC 2 compliant, right?
SOC 2? What do you mean SOC 2? I thought we solved that months ago.
Well, now they're quoting us 5 months and 30.
No, we don't have 5 months.
What do you mean you can't recognize the screenshot? It literally says approved.
Come on! Yes, yes, yes! No, no, oh! I hate this.
Hello?
Hey, Mr. Hendricks, we're ready. We're SOC 2 compliant.
Well, that's great, but we actually signed with another service last month. Okay, then. Honestly, I'm just really impressed how fast you guys got it done.
Welcome, dear one. I've been eagerly awaiting your arrival. You see, the divine journey that brought you to this video was not a random event. And as you're about to discover, there are no
addiction. Whatever you have to do, this dream you got, whatever you want to do, will it be easy to just run out there and do it? No. Will it happen overnight? No. Will it be a struggle? Yes. Will there be times when you can't make ends meet? Yes, that's a part of it. Will there be times you won't know what to do? Yes, that's a part of it. Next thing is that you want to monitor your inner conversations. The things that you say to yourself. You want to watch them, and in watching them, you want to take charge. A friend of mine told me this evening, and she did it excellently. She said, I didn't want to come tonight. I was feeling so depressed. And I said, I'm going anyhow. See, that was a conversation. Oh, you really don't feel like it. You really don't need to do it. You don't really need to read anything. Forget all that. That's that inner conversation. Oh, you don't need to worry about trying to go into your own business. Forget that. You can't do that. What if you lose everything you've got? That inner conversation that stops you from doing the things you want to do less, don't do that. How can you possibly think about being a motivational speaker? You don't have the contacts, you don't have the money, you don't know the right people. You're going to get up there and your mind's going to go blank. Forget all that. You remember that time you got up before some people and you panicked? You stood up and your mind sat down? Don't you remember? And I said, yes. And then I said, shut up. So you've got to learn to stand up to yourself inside yourself and short circuit, override that conversation that's always going on. 85% of what that conversation will tell you is negative. It's negative. It will tell you you're tired when you really are not tired. It will tell you you can't do it. It will fill you with fear. So you've got to watch that conversation. And when you find it going on, you've got to stand up to it and say, I'm going to do this anyhow. I'm afraid, but I'm afraid not to do it. And I'm not going to let you stop me. The biggest challenge that you will have in life is youth. There's an old African proverb that says, if there's no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm. The next thing that is a key to self-motivation is that you've got to ask yourself, what do I want out of life? What do you want out of life? What do you want out of a job? What do you want out of a career? What do you want out of a relationship? What do you want? What gives you your life? How will you know when you got it? What will make you happy? You need to know. You need to start asking yourself some questions. What do I really, really, truly want? You need to be exact about that. Don't be vague. Oh, I just want to be happy. That's too vague. What will make you happy? How will you know when you got it? Zero in on it. Be exact. Be specific. And as you do that, that will stimulate that superconscious mind or the reticular activating system of your mind that will begin to find those things, to identify with it. And once you begin to determine that which you want, take the time to write it down. Don't just think about it. Write it down. That is a subjective process that engages the subconscious mind. Write it down. Once you write it down, read it 3 times a day. Morning, noon, and night. Why is that important? Because what it will do, it will cause you to focus. It will cause you to concentrate. When that other conversation is going on telling you what you cannot do, telling you all of the impossibilities and all of the obstacles, your concentrating will begin to create a larger vision within yourself, and you'll start looking for and seeing some new opportunities. You start creating some openings for yourself. As you begin to read that every day, day in and day out, that will make you focus. That will discipline your thinking. And you'll get all kind of creative ideas. As I talk to you right now, being involved in this immersion process, you're going to create some openings for yourself. You're going to get some ideas. You're going to feel your adrenaline flowing, and you're going to think about something, some idea you had. You say, I want to go back and I'm going to look at that again from a different vantage point. Not from the level of the problem of the obstacles that I encountered, but from a higher vantage point. Because what you will begin to see and to know as I talk to the higher consciousness within you, that you are powerful, that you are a miracle worker. And that inner conversation has conditioned you to believe that you are not.
Hi, my name is Tami, and I would like to give you a real reason why you should consider dating a young Asian lady. You can choose a potential spouse from Vietnam, the Philippines, Thailand, or Indonesia. The geography is bounded. Have you noticed that Asian women have become more and more popular? I mean that they are everywhere. In famous magazine, on Instagram as bloggers, on the runways, and on billboards. More importantly, they are in men's hearts. True, they are this popular because most of them have everything that an object of fascination is supposed to have: natural beauty, stunning bodies, and charisma like her. Yes, these ladies are beautiful, and even you can deny that a lot of men are physically attracted to them. Anyway, Asian women truly respect and appreciate American men. These ladies are passionate. They have been raised to respect traditional and family values. American guys are usually less passionate and emotional than Asian men. It might seem that this could stop local girls from looking for a foreign husband, but opposite is right. They like men from American countries because they are more ambitious, financially and socially responsible, and after all, they are just more rational. Lots of girls are dreaming of a good husband from America. So, what's the problem? Choose a dating site, a few weeks of conversation, personal meeting, and voila, a new happy couple is here. And of course, Asians speak English fluently. It's important, right? Yes. There are lots of translation tools to make a convo between foreign people clear. But it's always easier and more pleasant to have a nice conversation with a girl without a translator help. Have you ever noticed how the members of Oriental families treat each other? This is what men get when they marry an Asian. Family and motherhood are sacred to most girls from Asian countries. Women bring harmony to men's lives and special tradition where their husbands can feel at home and enjoy the safe harbor. Asian women do not pay much attention to the age difference. They do believe that a good personality stands first. More of it, they likely prefer men over 40 because they are more wise and stable. Sounds perfect, right? So why wait? There and take what is yours. Click the link below and take a 2-minute compatibility test with a young Asian woman.
In our business, change is normal. We keep up, and so do our documents.
begin to discover the truth of who you are, whatever challenge that you're facing in life, and if you're living, you're facing some challenge, you'll begin to know that you're powerful and that you're a miracle maker. So as you begin to write down exactly what it is that you want, read it every day. The next thing is, see yourself there. How will you feel once you get there? What will the experience be like for you? What will be different? What kind of person do you have to become in order to get there? Visualize yourself there, living the experience. I remember when I ran for state representative in Columbus, Ohio, and I had a lot of people telling me, and you got to watch not only the conversation within, but the conversation without, telling me, Les, you can't possibly win. You can't do that. And I went down to the legislature, and I saw myself. I knew what I wanted. I saw myself in the chair. I pointed out the chair that I wanted. I used to go and sit up in the galleries and watch the legislative process. I used to go to the committee meetings and listen to legislation being introduced. I learned how to write legislation, how to amend legislation. I started thinking like a legislator, got up every day dressing, thinking like that, selling myself on it, seeing myself in the legislature. Mr. Speaker, I'm the gentleman from the 29th House District. I'd like to introduce a bill. I went in the legislature, walked around, I had the experience of it. And when I ran and won against overwhelming odds, they were shocked. I won the election even before it was held because I was living it in my mind. You want to see yourself beyond your circumstances. You got a challenge, see yourself beyond your challenge. See yourself with the challenge already resolved.
Download Mindset Daily Motivation today and start taking control.
Why is it that most people don't pursue their dreams or don't do better than what they're doing if they're capable of doing it? I think that many of us don't go the next step because we don't know what to do yet. And I say that the reason that we don't even explore the possibility of what to do is because subconsciously we don't believe that it can happen for us, and we don't believe that we deserve it. So here's what I'm suggesting. How much time do you spend working on you? How much time do you spend every day working on your dreams? In the last 90 days, how many books have you read? In the last year, what new skill or knowledge have you acquired? What kind of investment have you made in you? So I'm saying that as you begin to look at where you want to go, if you want to make it today, and things are changing so fast you have to literally run to stand still, I'm saying that you've got to make some conscious effort to begin to work to develop you. Here's something else. Most people are not living their dreams because of fear, ladies and gentlemen. Fear, limited vision, and lack of self-esteem is what keep most people doing things they don't want to do. The same reason that people stay in relationships where they're abused or they're unhappy or it's unfulfilling, they can't see themselves beyond that relationship. They can't see themselves enjoying life without that person. They think that this is all that they can do. The same reason that people get stuck at a certain level in life. They can't see things being better for them. And they think that this is it and this is all they deserve. This is all they've ever seen. It's been passed on to them. And they think that this is it.
I tried a ton of AI work tools. Then I tried Monday.com. Game over. Monday.com is super easy to use and knows how to do AI right. I use it for insights and action suggestions constantly, especially on those back-to-back meeting days. And my team used Monday Sidekick to work up all kinds of marketing content for the different platforms. So stuff that takes my team hours is now done before they even open their laptop. All these AI features are built directly into Monday.com and actually use our real data. With Monday.com, AI isn't some over-promising future. It's here. It just works. Like, actually saves us time and resources kind of works.
Monday Sidekick. AI you'll love to use. Start a free trial today at Monday.com.
An ally has been slain.
Well, I'm allergic to bees, so Rory does the beekeeping and I do the accounts. Xero can show snapshots of our income and our expenses and how we're tracking. That's a massive benefit. We're not guessing anymore.
It's for them. Fear kills dreams. Fear kills hope. And I ask you a question, what is the benefit? What's the benefit of allowing fear to hold you back? What's the benefit of giving up on yourself, of not stepping out on life and taking life on? What is the benefit for you? What's the plus in that? What do you want me to tell you? That it's going to be a picnic? No, it's not. It's going to kick your butt? Yes, it is. Are you going to want to die? Yes, that's a part of it. But that's just what you must go through in order to get where you want to go. And guess what? You are strong enough to do it. You're strong enough, and your life is worth whatever you have to go through to get past this addiction. Whatever you have to do. This dream you got, whatever you want to do, will it be easy to just run out there and do it? No. Will it happen overnight? No. Will it be a struggle? Yes. Will there be times when you can't make ends meet? Yes, that's a part of it. Will there be times you won't know what to do? Yes, that's a part of it. So deciding as you look at your life, as you look into the future and say, what fears am I holding on to? What fears that I'm allowing to imprison me? It's keeping me from breaking out. That's keeping me from living up to my true potential. That's keeping me from really being happy. That's keeping me from having a sense of adventure and excitement in my life. What's keeping me from controlling my destiny? Whatever you've done up to this point in time, your life is working. Whatever you have produced, it came out of you as a result of the kind of person that you have become. It's a result of your choices. It's a result of your consciousness. Now you have to ask yourself, are you satisfied with what you have produced? Is this what you want? Would you like for things to be better than this? Do you believe that you deserve better than this? Or are you content? This is it. You don't have to do anything else. That you already resign yourself in life and say, well, I'm happy. Are you allowing yourself to get off the hook like that? Or do you believe somewhere in the back of your mind or in your heart that there is some other great work for you to do? There's something else that life has for you. And that's why you're here.
Your turret has been destroyed.
How do we handle this fear factor? How do we increase our self-esteem? You have to begin to fortify yourself. How do we do that? I believe that you have to begin to consciously monitor your inner conversation and start talking to yourself. Start building yourself up. Sometimes the only good things you will hear about you are the things that you say to you. So I'm saying learn to be your own booster. Start building yourself up. Start encouraging yourself. Start saying, I can do this. I can make this happen. Go forth in a spirit and a knowing that there's a way that you can begin to handle this. There's a way out here somewhere. There's a solution. What it is that you're seeking. That you have the capacity for whatever comes up to handle it, to face it. And rather than feeling powerless, you begin to feel powerful. Your dream and your gifts have so much meaning and so much value for you till your hunger for them will begin to push you past the fear. Your hunger to have them will give you a special drive. As you work on yourself, as you begin to acknowledge your true identity, true power, what you have, the true capacity you have to bring about change, the miracle working power that you have within yourself to do the things that you want to do. When I started thinking about becoming a speaker, I said, yes, I can do this. I can make this happen. When I started trying to convince myself I can be a businessman after flopping and failing and losing thousands of dollars and feeling stupid and dumb and having people take advantage of me because of what I didn't know. I had to talk to myself because people were saying to me that I was dumb. And somewhere in the back of my mind, I was saying, you're right, look at what I've done. I had to say, no, Les. Hey, come on, man, get your stuff together. You can handle this, you just haven't figured it out yet. It's all right, this is your training period. This is the tuition you have to pay for what you don't know. You can do this, other people have done it. Doesn't take an Einstein. Get you some people that can teach you some stuff that you don't know. Get you some people that have done it successfully and learn from them. Take some seminars, workshops, read some books on how to manage a business. Change the way you see yourself and begin to tend to the personal details. Understand that nobody's going to take care of your business better than you. So we all have some stuff that we've been given. I don't think that it's optional for us to sit on what we have. See, if you're sitting on what you have, what you've been given, I think everybody's been given something to bring to the planet. That only you can do that. Only you can perform that. Only you can initiate that activity. And if you don't do that, if you're not filling in...
I love being an auntie, but it can cost a lot. So I'm just going to spend less. Like Christians, she wants to wear everywhere. And I mean this toy that has lights and sounds. Do you love it?
That's fantastic.
And a mini drum kit that she'll love and her dad will hate. So spend less on being the favourite auntie and the least favourite sister with Amazon.
The working life. You wake up, you work, you get better. Until one day, you wake up to a whole new rhythm, and still, Air Super helps you find your rhythm every time. That's super helpful.
And your life, with your life work, with your mission, then there are gaps in your life. And what we do when we're not living out our true identity, we begin to fill the gaps. We fill the holes with garbage. Alcohol, drugs, worry, self-destructive behavior. So when you begin to look at your life and you know that you're not doing what you can do because you have allowed yourself to be held captive by your fears. Now, when you don't have a true appreciation and acceptance for who you are, and you allow yourself to be immobilized by fear, what happens in the process is that you begin to abuse yourself. You begin to sabotage your life, you begin to sabotage your dreams, you begin to unconsciously work against yourself. You become your own worst enemy. So what do you do about that? There are few people who have decided within themselves, I'm going to make it. Some people aren't waiting to be cut. Some people are moving on their own because they feel within themselves, I've got what it takes to make it. They're not afraid about tomorrow because of how they see themselves, because of what they feel that they deserve, because of what they feel that they can create for themselves. Because these people have decided, as they look at the future, as they look at themselves, there's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way for me to begin to create a way out of no way. And when you have that kind of consciousness, when you have that kind of spirit, nothing can stop you. Nothing. When you want something out of life, you've got to be willing to go into action. Don't wait around for things to be just right. Don't wait for things to be perfect. Don't wait for the ideal situation. It will never be ideal. There will always be a reason. Well, as soon as the children grow up, or as soon as I pay my bills, or as soon as I get my divorce, like as soon as I get enough money together, do what you can, where you are with what you have. and never be satisfied. A lot of people never take a chance in life. They don't want to take any chances. They want the situation to be ideal. See, that's not walking by faith. That's walking by sight. I was born in a poor section of Miami, Florida called Liberty City. I was born in an abandoned building on a floor with a twin brother. And when we were 6 weeks of age, we were adopted. And when I was in the 5th grade, I was identified as EMR, labeled educable, mentally retarded, put back from the 5th grade to the 4th grade. And I failed again when I was in the 8th grade. I don't have any college education, but because of my mother, and I feel like Abraham Lincoln, who said, all that I am and all that I ever hope to be, I owe to my mother. I saw a sign once that said that God took me from my biological mother's womb and placed me in the heart of my adopted mother. So my first major goal was to buy my mother a home, to take care of my mother. And I did that, took care of her until she passed at 88. But I'll never forget when I met Mr. Washington. I was in a class waiting with another student, and he came in and he said, young man, go to the board and work this problem out for us. I said, oh, sir, I can't do that. He said, why? I said, I'm not one of your students. He said, look at me. I said, yes, sir. Go to the board and work the problem out anyhow. I said, sir, I can't do what you're asking me to do. He said, why? Sir, because I'm educable mentally retarded, sir. And as the students erupted in laughter, he came from behind his desk, he looked at me and he said, don't you ever say that again. Someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. And that was a turning point in my life. On one hand, I was humiliated. But on the other hand, I was liberated. Because he looked at me with the eyes of Goethe, who said, look at a man the way that he is. He only becomes worse. But look at him as if he were what he could be. Then he becomes what he should be. I've found that most people fail in life, not because they aim too high and miss. Most people fail in life because they aim too low and hit. And many don't aim at all. So raise the bar on yourself and don't ask how you're going to do it. I'll never forget when I decided that I wanted to become a motivational speaker. I saw the late Dr. Norman Vincent Peale, and my heart said, I can do that. But my mind asked the question, how? And for over 14 years, I would go see Zig Ziglar and Dr. Norman Vincent Peale and Jim Rohn and different speakers, and I would be in the audience, and my heart would pounce and say, you can do that, Les. And then when I would leave, I would be going to the parking lot, and my mind said, how are you going to do it? And I spent so many years trying to figure out how. I wasted 14 years. How many of you ever procrastinated? Raise your hands, please. Yeah, see, so as you begin to think about your goals, the most important thing is to write this down. Commit yourself. See, once you commit yourself, the how will come. The way will come. Once you commit yourself, you will then figure it out. And if you're going in the wrong direction, all you have to do is turn around and go in the other direction. You will figure it out. You want to begin to just challenge yourself. You want to stretch yourself because you really don't know.
Ava takes content seriously.
Some people think AI makes their content generic, but I use Canva AI for daily needs.
Clocking in and out is so easy from your operations and your training to your workflow. So you're kind of doing everything. That's just what that's within connection, there's just nothing falling through. If someone had to call in sick, there was nothing missed. The clocking just really saved a lot of questioning, paperwork, and manual process.
How would you describe connecting to someone who's never seen it?
It's an all-in-one app that just ticks all the boxes.
Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate you joining us.
Thanks for having me. It is.
What you can't do. Once you think about the goals that you want to achieve, and I really want to challenge you to make up your mind that you're going to make that happen for yourself. And I hope that it's some goal that really resonates with who you are. What is your reputation in your industry? When you come into a room and you leave, what's the scuttlebutt about you? When people say, hey, that's a go-to person. That's a person, if you ask them to do that job, you're talking about the job being done. It will be done extremely well. Are you known for that person that stands out with what you do? That stand out with your quality of service, with your standards, always looking for ways to get your best? Are you one of those people that believe, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it? Japanese believe it ain't perfect, keep working on it. Are you willing to keep working on it? Are you willing to realize that you have not done your best stuff yet, that you can better your best? You got to take responsibility for that. Now let's go to the next slide. Not only is it possible that you can live your dream, is it necessary that you call forth your team and surround yourself with people that you can learn from and grow from, that you must work on yourself and monitor yourself and train yourself, that you've got to begin to take total responsibility for the outcomes that you want to produce in your life. But let us say together with power and conviction, it's hard. Ladies and gentlemen, living a dream, changing your life is hard. It's hard when you lose all your money, when you've given it the best that you have, when you have some major setback. It's hard. When a doctor looked at me and said the three horrible words no one wants to hear, you have cancer. It was hard to mobilize my mind and spirit, to listen to tapes and music and read scripture and be around other people and seeking out other prostate cancer conquerors to believe that I can do this. It was hard. Never forget, my son said, "Daddy, are you going to die?" "Why are you asking me that?" "You're not going out much. You're not the bubbly personality that I know you to be. You're not talking much. You're spending a lot of time in the room by yourself, Dad. Are you going to surrender? Are you giving up? Are you going to let that doctor's opinion become your reality? Will my daddy see me graduate?" Yes, yes, son, yes, yes. I'm going to fight. No, I don't think it's my time yet. I'm going to see you graduate, but more than that, I've got some other things that I'm going to do with my life. And I thank you for asking me that. But I must tell you that I'm scared. Scared. And I've never been in this situation before. It's been easy for me to talk to people and encourage people when they've had challenges in their lives. But it's me. And I don't feel less than a man in admitting this to you. Yes, I'm scared. And I need some help. Repeat after me, please. Ask for help. Not because you're weak, but because you want to remain strong. And ask for help. And don't stop until you get it. Yes. See, life is hard. And there are some moments in life when you're going to need some help. You're going to need somebody to speak to you. You're going to need somebody to say something to you. I have a friend of mine, Willie Jolly, who's a motivational speaker. He said a setback is a setup for a comeback. I had to listen to Willie's tape. I have another friend, Kevin Brace, who's a speaker. He said, "Les, come on, man, you can do this. You can make this happen. You can hit a home run. It's a done deal. You are Les Brown. That cancer's got to get out of your body." I said, "Talk to me, Kevin. Talk to me." That's what I need to hear. I needed to hear those words. I don't care who you are. Many people want to allow themselves to ask for help because of pride. Pride cometh before a fall. Because of ego. Ego means edging God out. No, ask for help. Not because you're weak, but because you want to remain strong. And ask for help and don't stop until you get it. I'm here because a lot of people helped me. I'm here because a lot of people believed in me at a time when I was struggling to believe in myself. The other thing is, let us say together, it's worth it. Yeah, see, I think, and write this down, you got to find 5 reasons that will make it worth it for you. 5 reasons. What will make it worth it for you? Mine was, I want to take care of my mother. Mine was, I want to do something with my life. What will make it worth it for you? Mine is, I want to leave a legacy, was to believe that I can do what I'm now doing. No one could have convinced me, just given my circumstances. I earn millions of dollars every year. No one could have convinced me. If both my parents came up here right now, I would not know either one. No one could have convinced me, being labeled educable, mentally retarded, born in an abandoned building of Florida, Liberty City, poor section of Miami, Florida, failing twice in school, no college training, never worked for a major corporation. I did not know I could do what I'm doing right now. Never forget Mike Williams, my mentor. I think a lot of people fail in life because of the fact that they need some mentoring, they need some coaching. When you begin to understand and acknowledge your fear, And you go forth anyhow. You go forth in a spirit and a knowing that there's a way that you can begin to handle this. There's a way out here somewhere. There's a solution. What it is that you're seeking. That you have the capacity to whatever comes up, to handle it, to face it. And rather than feeling powerless, you begin to feel powerful.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
I love having friends for dinner, but I don't love the cost. So it's less than listeners. Amazon has low prices on everything I need. Like this nice bowl to distract from the fact that this salad is just lettuce. This recipe book, so my friends think I'm following a recipe. And fairy lights for the ambiance.
Wow, how's the ambiance?
I know.
See ya, bye.
So spend less on the people that you like more than other people with Amazon.
War without weapons.
Race to the top 8 is the closest in AFL history. The biggest rivalries.
It's just relief and absolute joy.
In my mind, I'm always the best. I don't care what the people are thinking, what they say. In my mind, I'm always the best. I'm always going to say that.
Why be normal when you can be the best? I don't want to be normal. I want to make the difference. So everything I do, I want to make the difference. Because when I make the difference, I'm the best. And that is not arrogance, that is confidence.
I'm a big believer that you should only listen to somebody or take advice from people who have bigger dreams for your life. And I think most people don't have bigger dreams for you, which just means that for me, like, their advice isn't valid.
You see this guy here staring back at you? Yeah? If you talk to Capone, every time you get into the ring, that's what you were going against. I believe that in boxing, and I do believe that in life. Before you can ever reach anything, you don't just mistake it and become great.
I say chase your dreams, man. Do that thing, man, that keeps you up at night. That thing that bothers you, man, that makes you trip. You can't quit thinking about it.
It don't matter how much it feel like it ain't gonna work. Delusion. Complete delusion. You gotta believe the delusion. Because it's only delusional until it works. So is it really delusional?
Because I think right now, if I was to quit rapping and I say I want to go to the NBA, I would do the NBA. No, you yes, no, yes, I would. No, you would. Yes, I would. Why would you think you can make it to the NBA? Because I think I can do anything. Anything in life that you put your mind to, you can do. The world is your oyster. That's all I tell people.
But the truth is, I'm really in pursuit of greatness. I know people don't usually talk like that, but I want to be one of the greats. I'm inspired by the greats. I'm inspired by the greats here tonight. I'm as inspired by Daniel Day-Lewis, Marlon Brando, and Viola Davis as I am by Michael Jordan and Michael Phelps, and I want to be up there.
They say I'm just talk, but here I am walking. Where's everybody else? I'm here.
You know, greatness is not meant for a few chosen people. It's meant for those who persistently pursue their dreams every day and make that choice when they wake up. So, just a mentality, really.
A mother only gonna call it delusion until it don't work for nobody else to see, but for the whole world to see. And then once the world see it, there's nothing delusional about it. Now, your delusion becomes, oh, he was a genius. We didn't see it when he saw it. We didn't understand it when he did. We thought this motherfucker was crazy. But he definitely always figured this thing was the thing to do, and he stuck by that.
Connor, in February of 2013, we spoke for the first time. You didn't have a car, you didn't have a pot to piss in. All you had were blueberries. Now here you are with the undisputed gold. Enjoy it, my friend. You deserve it, you called it.
Yeah, from nothing to something
through everything. So that's where I am right now.
To get anything of value, you have to sacrifice.
I know that, Dad, but I think if we continue down this road, it's going to be too detrimental for the kids. It's just too hard.
Do you know that the harder thing to do and the right thing to do are usually the same thing? Nothing that has meaning is easy. Easy doesn't enter into grown-up ways.
It's all in your mind. Whatever you hold in your mind will tend to occur in your life. If you continue to believe as you have always believed, you will continue to act as you have always acted. You will continue to get what you have always gotten. If you want different results in your life or your work, all you have to do is change your mind.
Always afraid to take the first step because all you see is every negative thing 10 miles down the road. But you can do anything you want. You are bound by nothing. What are you passionate about? What do you want?
There's a certain delusional quality that all successful people have to have. As I sit here before you right now, as honestly as I can say it to you, I truly believe that I could be the president if I wanted to. And as bizarre as that may sound to people that have traveled the path before me and to people who actually know how difficult it is, foolish Will Smith honestly believes it sitting here.
I always felt like I could do anything. That's the main thing people are controlled by. Thoughts, their perception of themselves. They're slowed down by their perception of themselves. If you're taught you can't do anything, you won't do anything. I was taught I could do everything. And I'm Kanye West at age 36.
One thing that I like that helped me is you're crazy until you're successful, then you're a genius. And I think for a lot of people, when you're grinding as a small channel, people think you're too obsessed, you're a weirdo, stop only making videos, like get a life, be realistic. People will convince you you're out of your mind for wanting to do this, but then once you're successful, they're like, yo, your drive, your tenacity was great, but it's like, yeah, well, where was that back then? You know what I mean? I didn't get that when I was a small channel, and so I think you're crazy until you're successful, then you're a genius.
I dreamt this so much, so clearly, so precisely, and so frequently that it has manifested itself into reality, and that's what I am feeling right now. It's a dream come true.
If you want to know something about yourself, sit on your bed one night and say, what's one thing I'm doing wrong, that I know I'm doing wrong, that I could fix, that I would fix? You meditate on that, you'll get an answer. And it won't be one you want, but it'll be the necessary one.
All you want to do is go back home. You want the warmth, you may want something to eat, you want your girl to hold you. All those things of comfort are there in that 1 second. And this is where people lose. So what I do in that 1 second, because we all think about quitting, it's hard. But what you have to do in that 1 second is hard to process information during pain. Because that pain takes over and you can't think rationally. You're thinking about fight or flight, save yourself. That's not a rational thought. It's not a thought that's going to get you through hard times.
You have to have, and that's where delusion comes in, because delusion is only delusional when you don't accomplish the goals of making your delusions a reality.
Right.
That's when it's delusional.
Right. You're just enforcing your mindset.
Oh yeah, to allow those delusions to be the reality of your assessment.
As a competitor, if you're trying to do something meaningful, if you don't have the mindset that you're the best ever, you failed already. So if you don't have the mindset that you are the best reporter ever, then you already failed. And that's been my mindset since I can remember. That will be my mindset as long as I can remember anything, that I am the best ever at what I do. And every day that I step on the basketball floor, I will strive to be that. But my mindset will always be as such, as I am the best to do what I do. And that'll give me a shot at being the best.
Unchosen suffering is going to happen in life. Your parents are going to pass away, loved ones are going to die, your relationships are going to break down, your body is going to fail you, you're going to become ill or sick or destitute. Things are going to happen that you have no control over. And the only way that you can prepare yourself for unchosen suffering is with chosen suffering.
Never stop fighting. No matter what anyone says, no matter how they try to compromise you, compromise your vision. If it's in your gut, if it's in your soul, there's no worldly possessions that should come between you and your expression. As a race, human beings, we're a blip in existence. Death is promised. So what do you do with your life? How do you make the most of it? How do you make your voice the loudest?
If you don't keep your promise, then what are you really? Your promise, your word is your reputation, and your reputation precedes you anywhere you go. Sadly, these days, everyone's so willing, so quick to break promises and to ghost people and to say something but do the other thing. And I don't know, maybe I come from a generation that's different, or maybe I just don't know any better. But I'm telling you right now, a man who can keep his promise and who can keep his word is a man of higher reputation, of higher value, and higher self-worth, right? If you have like self-esteem, self-confidence problems, it's because you probably haven't been keeping promises to yourself. A man who has high confidence keeps promises that he makes to himself and to others.
People say you have to have a lot of passion for what you're doing, and it's totally true. And the reason is because it's so hard that if you don't, any rational person would give up. It's really hard, and you have to do it over a sustained period of time. So if you don't love it, if you're not having fun doing it, you don't really love it, you're going to give up.
It's not a bad thing to be unique. It's not a bad thing to be different. It's not a bad thing to be comfortable with yourself, regardless of what everybody else around you is doing.
400 trillion to 1. When you understand that math, how can't you live your life? That's how rare it is to be a human being. And what are you waiting for? Like, you've been given this ridiculous triple miracle. Like, you're literally more likely to win the lotto 10 times in your life than actually have a life. So I ask you, my friends, with this one life, you're gonna sit on your couch and dwell? You're gonna be upset about some shortcoming? You're gonna be upset about that thing that happened last week that f***ed you up? I'm asking you, I'm promising you, please take this swing. Make this at bat. I am so tired of people stopping because their uncle critiqued them, or their mom made fun of them along the way, or their girlfriend doesn't think that they can do it. You've got one at bat, 400 trillion to 1. Please do something about it. We are living through the greatest era to be alive ever. Yes, there's stuff. I got news for you. There's always stuff. But when you take control of your at bat, when you put it all on yourself, when it's your fault and your wins, when you own it, that's when it starts happening. So please, please squeeze the shit out of your one life.
My brain cannot process failure. It will not process failure. Because if I sit there and have to face myself and tell myself, you're a failure, I think that's a worse, that's almost worse than death.
I felt like everybody had written me off after those air balls. And I got home, it was probably like 3 in the morning. And I went down to the high school, which is down the street from my house. And the janitor let me in the gym, and I shot all day. I mean, all day. And this was right after that playoff game. And I didn't leave the gym. I just kept shooting and practicing. And I got a chance to let out the steam of disappointing my teammates and millions of fans. I got a chance to let all that out instead of bottling it up. And envision that moment over and over and over and over and over.
You know, I really don't have regrets. I am the person that says, as soon as you look back in your history and you come up with something that you feel like you want to change, something else has to change. So
what about your biggest disappointment?
Once again, that's the same analogy. You know, disappointment to me, to win, you got to lose. To be successful, you got to have something that's not successful. To be happy, you got to have disappointment. So I think all of those things have evolved and happened to me, who I am.
What do you think? I can't wait to see his face.
Everyone will always underestimate you. You must make them pay for it.
There's human beings that have different temperament and different minds and different mentality and a ruthless competitive drive that's almost terrifying to the ordinary person.
Look, the fire's coming. Are you ready for the fire? Look, we're firemen. We are firemen! The heat doesn't bother us. We live in the heat.
I go to the core. I am a victim.
Okay, my turn.
Because if I hurt him, I wasn't taking his neck.
What were you gonna say?
His soul.
We train in the heat. It tells us that we're ready for it at home. We're where we're supposed to be. Flames don't intimidate us. What do? We control the flame. We control them. We move the flame where we want to. And then we extinguish them.
I am cold. I am emotionless. I am zen, at peace, ready for war.
But I'm telling you right now, this is my life, and I'm willing to die to beat you. I will die to beat you. Know that.
Before the hell.
How many people in this planet? I said, what, around 5 billion people, 6 billion? I said I could beat every one of them in a fair fight.
See, I'm not a monster. I'm a man of my word. You do not think like a woman. You are unpredictable. That will serve you well.
Are you lonely? I can tell.
Use your intelligently. And I promise you, my son, that one day the whole world will know and fear. I are the opponent.
I just cracked one day, and I was like, because it felt so out of reach that I was like, just fuck it. I'm not even gonna shoot for it. I'm just gonna do stuff.
There's only one rule in this fucking jungle. When the lion's hungry, eat.
Game on the line. Who will take the last shot? Me. That's a dumb question to me.
I woke up. Everybody else is because I woke up. That's how I look at it. You all had a chance until I woke up. Today's mine. That's just what it is.
And you didn't learn your limitations. I have no limitations.
Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, and maybe not the next month. Pero only one thing is true. I will be champion one day. I promise. I promise. Lose! I don't lose! I win! I win! That's my job! That's what I do!
You won't die, and if you do die, you won't be happy. Because you'll be best case you win, worst case it won't happen.
Do you fear anybody?
No. No. If you're up willing to fight me, we can fight, no problem. Come and try me, anyone.
Let me be very clear. I'll never give up. Never.
What broke him down? Was it just the body punching? When I was hitting with body punching, I heard him actually was crying in there, making woman gestures like, oh, I can't outline it, but I knew I was breaking down somewhere.
Be the guy who embraces the ugly, the miserable. Be the guy who embraces hard work, the grind. Don't be afraid of being hurt. Don't be afraid of sacrificing some blood.
You find no answers. None. It's too nasty, it's too nice. And we don't need to be taught how to live in happiness. That just comes naturally to us. Happy moments, but the dark times, man, you can't get there unless you put yourself there.
Michael Jordan tells me one day he wants to be the best player that's ever played here. And I said, well, you got to work harder than you did in high school. He said, I worked as hard as everybody else. I said, oh, excuse me. I thought you just told me you want to be the best player to ever play. He said, I'm going to show you. Nobody ever worked as hard as you.
I don't care how good you are in anything, you don't have discipline, you ain't nobody.
Right.
You're nothing without discipline. Because you give up under the slightest struggle without discipline.
100%.
Discipline is doing what you hate to do. Do it like you love it.
Doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it.
Turn your feelings off when it comes down to you wanting to be better. What that means is when that alarm clock goes off, your feelings gotta go away. It's raining outside, it's cold outside, and you know where to put those long hours in at work? That's what I'm talking about. Your feelings must go away.
Nobody cares. You know, at the end of the day, nobody cares. What we're going through, how your body feels, nobody cares. We gotta do our job. Life is tough sometimes, and it's not fair, and it doesn't care sometimes. But you're gonna hold true to what you believe, and you're gonna hold true to who you are, and you're gonna be that person whether it's easy or it's hard. And that's the standard that I'm gonna hold my children to. And that's the standard I hold myself to. If I can't do it, then how can I tell them to do it?
A huge fight for your career, a huge fight for the sport. What does tomorrow night mean to you?
Joe, in 16 hours' time, this man is gonna learn that if you disrespect a person's kindness and take it as a weakness, you must pay. Tomorrow night, I'm gonna make this man pay with his life, and I mean it. You're dead in that octagon tomorrow night.
All my exes are dead.
But it is there. And you think I have a choice? There is no choice.
The biggest advice I could give you right now, the biggest advice that anybody could give you, and this is not my words, Woody Allen told me this. He said, I said, Woody, what's the secret to success? He said, 85 to 90% of life is just showing up. Show up. If you show up, there's a chance something could happen.
And I dedicate this fight, I wasn't gonna fight, I dedicate this fight to him. I was gonna rip his heart out, I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynch is a conqueror, no, I'm Alexander, he's no Alexander. I'm the best ever, there's never been anybody closer. I'm Sonny Liston, I'm Jack Dempsey, there's no one like me. I'm from their cloth, there's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous, my defense is impregnable, and I'm just ferocious. I want your heart, I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
Man, how do you do what you do? At the end of the day, I ask myself one question. Can I take one more step? And usually the answer is yes. So if you can answer that question and not take another step, that is real failure. That is real growth. So a lot of people can take one more step and they choose not to. I don't know if you can take two steps. You gotta answer that question and take the first step. But I can always take one more step, so you choose not to, that's on me. I gotta live with that.
Come on! Come on! Congratulations. You achieved failure.
Let your guard down.
Failure? Thank God. Now, the only place to go from failure is to win. You have to achieve failure. You have to take it that far. Nobody wants to go that far. It's too scary. You know something? I got news for you. That's where winning is. It always has been.
Life isn't fair. At all. At all. So what are you gonna do about it? I knew that no one would come back to help me. No one's gonna miracle me to be somebody special. So, mentality is the only thing that gets us through life. I was an underdog. We are all underdogs in life. Even the baddest person in the world thinks that way. So you should always have I've never arrived mentality. And the can't hurt me mentality is no matter where you come from, the sewer or wherever you think you're from. When I got out of the sewer, I got to the road and looked around and said, can't hurt me. Nothing should be able to hurt you. If you believe that, it starts to become true.
And by purposefully choosing difficult things, you will armor yourself against that situation. It's still going to suck. But think about how much more fragile you would be if you hadn't overcome all of this stuff. We spoke about this yesterday. Every single person that I know that is incredibly successful in a balanced way and has a good perspective on it elects to do very hard things regularly. It humbles them, it reminds them that they're just mortal, and it also means that if the entire mainstream media apparatus tries to come down on top of you, just as a hypothetical, let's say that occurs, that you can deal with it because you know that you've dealt with 1,000 disgusting kettlebell workouts followed by a cold tub or whatever.
You'll be less than, you'll be a loser if you don't. I can't leave the gym. You won. You won. You walk out here today, no, you won. Imagine walking out the door a loser. I'd rather die. I would rather die than be that loser guy.
They all look the same.
Think about that. You want to walk out that door a damn loser, or you want to walk out the door a winner?
Has been slain.
You know, I'll fight to the death. And sometimes I actually went close to death. It sounds crazy, but you gotta give it that much. If you want results, otherwise you'll be like everybody else. The majority of the population, they think they're trying hard. That was hard.
It's hard when you're young to wake up in the office at 6 a.m. to go train and work out, knowing that all your friends are sleeping in and eating pancakes. It's hard when you're on your way to practice, way down with all your gear, and it's 90 degrees out and all the other kids are at the pool or at the beach, and your body is already completely exhausted from workouts in 2 days. It's hard to throw, catch, block, and tackle, and hit kids when they're way bigger and way more developed than you, only to go home that night bruised and battered and strained, but knowing you have to show up again the next day for just the chance to try again. But understand this, life is hard.
So it's like if you were playing a video game and the way to win the game was to make the most successful character, right? You would have probably a really character-driven human being. They'd be patient, you know, they'd be hardworking. Like you think about all these traits that they would have, right? They come in complementary, etc. Fine, cool, that's terrible. And that person's gonna be really successful. You know, probably agree on that. Okay, how do you create someone who's patient? How do you create someone who's tough? How do you create someone who, right, all of a sudden, if we had to then engineer the game in order to boost those points, we'd have to get them beat up a lot so that they could get tough. We'd have to make them wait a long time so they could become patient. And so, to the point that you made about like these people who become really successful have these traits and also share the fact that they've been through all this shit. It's like, well, they got the trait from the and then the trait was the ultimate output of the experience, and that trait then made them super successful that they didn't have earlier.
If you don't want, okay, like even yesterday, I was talking because it was Saturday and everybody complained about tired. Working all week you will work hard. End of the week, if you don't tire it, this is good question. You have to worry about this. But this is Saturday. Your 6th day, you work so hard. Of course you're gonna tire. Tomorrow rest, and Monday we're gonna begin one more training. If you don't, go back to Pakistan and stay with your mom. She's gonna give you every day good breakfast. You don't do nothing, stay there. But if you come here, don't complain. You wanna become best, you wanna become champion. Now you wanna say like you tired? Who cares? You tired? Nobody cares. Even you, if you're gonna watch fight, you just watch fight. They walk out inside the cage, they fight, and they leave. You don't know what happened behind the scenes. This is not your business. Nobody cares about this. Yeah. He was tired, he had personal problem. You don't know. You just see how he fight and go. Yeah. And for this one, you have to train so hard. If you don't want, how else? Go back to Dagestan. Nobody gonna ask you about yourself. Without you or with you, there is always gonna be champions. With your name, this is your choice. You wanna put your name there? Okay, work hard. No. Bye bye.
But can people just make that change? I mean,
Yes,
look,
you
I
can,
believe that.
but you have to plan it out. The way you can change is you have to put aside enough money to give yourself a window. And then you have to have a plan. And you have to spend all your waking hours outside of whatever shit job you do planning your escape. And you have to come to the realization very clearly, you fucked up and you got yourself stuck. So whatever you're doing, you have to do it like your life depends on it. And whether it is you're trying to be an author, and if you're gonna try to be an author and you're working 8 hours a day plus commuting plus family responsibilities or whatever else you have, whatever time that you have to attack like you're trying to save the world. You're trying to save your life. You don't want to drown. That 1.5 hours a day that you have to write, god damn, you better be caffeinated and motivated. You gotta go. You gotta get after it. You gotta have discipline. Most people don't have those things. Most people don't understand what it's like to really go for something. And to know that the consequences of not doing that are horrific.
Because this world will be tough. It will beat you. The world will provide you. It will try to take you out. It will find your weakness and it will hammer.
It's like a personal curse.
100%. So if I can help you build belief, build confidence to the point where nothing can hurt you because you know exactly who you are. You've faced the things. You've been able to go on an audiobook in your mind. Maybe you write a book in your mind. You were able to hear all your past trials. You were able to listen to them. You were able to say, okay, now I can talk to people about it. I'm no longer ashamed. Being ashamed is the biggest things that kill people in their minds. Kill them from being ashamed. Don't ever be ashamed of anything you've done in your life. Face it, fix it, make it better. We are humans. And then again, if you always think that we're humans, you will always just be a human and always make the same mistakes. You must take this knowledge that you learn from all this knowledge. So I'm just trying to give people that strength to go in the archives of your life. Because while you're probably something happened to you, go through the archive, dig it up, study it, and then use it for yourself. That's the main purpose for me right now.
For those of us climbing to the top of the food chain, there can be no mercy. There is but one rule. Hunt or be hunted.
Lose! I don't lose! I win! I win! That's my job! That's what I do! Come on, you scared coward! You got man with me! You can't last 2 minutes in my world! Look at you scared now! Oh, scared like a little white pussy! Scared of the real man!
He was looking at me, and he just had this like look, just swinging his hands. I said, "You're not gonna beat me. I'm the best guy." I meant that, man. I swear to God on my life, I meant that.
I'll tell you this, in any fight, it's the guy who's willing to die who's gonna win that each.
I just cracked one day, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do stuff.
Let me be very clear. I'll never give up. Never.
You didn't learn your limitations. I have no limitations.
I woke up. Everybody else is dead. Because I woke up. That's how I looked at it. You all had a chance until I woke up. And today's mine. That's just what it is.
Do you fear anybody?
No. No. If you're willing to fight me, we can fight, no problem. Come and try me, anyone.
You can act like a man! What's the matter with you? Is this how you turn out a Hollywood Pinocchio that cries like a woman? What can I do? What can I do? This is where we hold them! This is where we fight! This is where they die!
No, you clearly don't know who you're talking to, so let me clue you in. I am not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger. A guy opens his door and gets shot, and you think that of me? No. I am the one who knocks.
Testosterone has some very interesting effects on the brain. The major mental effect of
is it makes effort feel.
Next time I call you directly, you'll pick up.
Logan, let me give you the ABCs of the game. I don't take orders, I set them. And my respect isn't demanded, it's earned.
A hook in me. Only you cannot see.
I feel their looks like things I'm gonna do.
It is there. You think I have a choice? There is no choice.
Why go to turn if you're not going there to try and win? There's really no point in you going. That's the attitude I've had my entire life, and that's the attitude I will always have. How did I always explain to my dad, second sucks, the third's even worse. That's just a feeling. I'm true, that's not too bad. That's not too bad, but I want to win. That's just my nature.
Good luck. Find the strength to do what needs to be done. Kill the boy. Also, winter is almost upon us. Kill the boy. And let the man be born.
What broke him down? Was it constantly body punching? When I was out hitting with body punching, I heard him actually crying there, making women gestures like, I can't, I was fine, but I knew that he was breaking down soon.
Be the guy who embraces the ugly, the miserable. Be the guy who embraces hard work, the grind. Don't be afraid of being hurt. Don't be afraid of sacrificing some blood.
Come on! What's the matter with you? There is no tomorrow!
Hate and love.
There is no tomorrow!
Passion.
There is no tomorrow!
Come on, touch me.
A huge fight for your career, a huge fight for the sport. What does tomorrow night mean to you?
Joe, in 16 hours' time, this man is gonna learn that if you disrespect a person's kindness and take it as a weakness, you must pay. Tomorrow night, I'm gonna make this man pay with his life, and I mean it. You're dead in that octagon tomorrow night.
And I dedicated this fight. I wasn't going to fight. I dedicated this fight to him. I was going to rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynch the Conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
People think that you should be weak and you should be docile and you should be a pacifist. He goes, no, you should be a monster. He said you should be a monster, you should be ruthlessly ambitious, and then learn how to control it. And it's that old expression, it's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war.
You won't die, and if you do die, you won't care, because you'll be dead. Best case, you win. Worst case, it won't matter.
Turn your feelings off when it comes down to you wanting to be better. What that means is when that alarm clock goes off, your feelings gotta go away. It's raining outside, it's cold outside, but you don't want to put those long hours in at work? That's what I'm talking about. Your feelings must go away.
You know, there's an expression that I've said on this podcast many times, I'll say it again, is that hard times create hard men. Hard men create soft times. Soft times create soft men. Soft men create hard times. We are now around soft men and hard times.
You're just a you're honest. That's not me trying to be some after-school specialist. You really are. Real men ain't doing it. Real men don't care about that gossip and bullshit. Get to work, man.
Come on! Come on! Congratulations. You achieved failure. Failure is unachieved, thank God. Now, the only place to go from failure is to win. You have to achieve failure. You have to take it that far. Nobody wants to go that far. It's too scary. But you know something? I got news for you. That's where winning is. It always has been.
Be a dangerous man. Now, being dangerous is not being a threat. They're two different things. All right? And it's not about going out and lifting weights and getting a bunch of tattoos and wearing leather jackets and walking around with your chest and shoulders up, hulking around saying, I'm dangerous. That's very rarely is that a dangerous man. Often the most dangerous man in the room is the quietest man in the room.
I don't care how good you are in anything, you don't have discipline, you ain't nobody.
Right.
You're nothing without discipline. Because you give up on the slightest struggle without discipline. 100%. Discipline is doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it.
Doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it.
You find no answers in life. None. It's too happy, it's too nice. And we don't need to be taught how to live in happiness. That just comes naturally. Happy moments, but the dark times, man, you can't get there unless you put yourself there.
And by purposefully choosing difficult things, you will armor yourself against that situation. It's still gonna suck. But think about how much more fragile you would be if you hadn't overcome all of this stuff. We spoke about this yesterday. Every single person that I know that is incredibly successful in a balanced way and has a good perspective on it, elects to do very hard things, humbles them, reminds them that it was mortal, and it also means that if the entire mainstream media apparatus tries to come down on top of you, let's say, just as a hypothetical, let's say that occurs, that you can deal with it, because you know that you've dealt with 1,000 disgusting kettlebell workouts followed by a cold tub or whatever.
Because this world we live in is tough. It's tough. It will beat you down. The world in the life we live in is the ultimate competitor. It will try to take you out. It will find your weakness and it will just handle it.
It's like a personal coach.
100%. So if I can help you build belief, build confidence to the point where nothing can hurt you because you are set.
I can't catch a break, guys. Yeah. Get them the fuck away from me. I can't be around those guys. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I don't buy it. Because everybody has bad breaks.
Yeah.
I've had a ton of bad breaks. But you know what I did? I stayed up.
Yeah.
And I thought through it. And I figured out what the fuck I did wrong. And then I went back. It's like I fucked up everything I've ever done 100 times. There's no other way to do it. And I've had a bunch of shitty breaks. Everybody has. But you got to realize when you have those shitty breaks what that is. It's an opportunity for you to reassess, regroup, get better, figure out another way, find another way through. This is just little challenges.
You've faced your demons. You've been able to go on an audio book in your mind. Maybe you didn't write a book, but in your mind, you were able to hear all your past traumas. You were able to listen to it. You're able to say, okay, now I can now talk to people about I'm no longer there, I'm no longer ashamed. Being ashamed is one of the biggest things that kill people nowadays. In their minds, kill them from moving forward. I'm ashamed of myself. Don't ever be ashamed of anything you've done in your life. Face it, fix it, make it better. We are humans. But then again, if you always think that we're humans, you'll always just be a human. You'll always be the same. You must take this knowledge that you learned, and all this is knowledge. So I'm just trying to give people that strength to go in the archives of your life. Because while you're probably fucked up, there's probably something happened to you in your life. Go through the archives, dig it up, study it, and then use it for yourself. That's the main purpose for me right now.
You'll be less than. You'll be a fucking loser if you don't. I can't leave the gym. You won. You fucking won. When you walk out here today, you've won. Imagine walking out the door a loser. I'd rather die. I would rather die than be that loser guy. Think about that. Do you want to walk out that door a damn loser, or do you want to walk out the door a winner? That, I'll fight to the death. And sometimes I think you went close to death. It sounds crazy. You gotta give it that much. You want results. Otherwise, you'll be like everybody else. The majority of the population, they think they're praying hard. That was hard.
And the people that look so challenged, go, why would you have to challenge it? They're cancer. Those people are dangerous to be around. They will rob you of your enthusiasm. They don't give you any fuel. They're the opposite of fuel.
Yeah.
Like the fuel people,
They're the whole
people
tank.
that are kicking ass. The people that are out there and hustling, always getting things done. They've got, like, my friend Jocko, every morning I'll check his Instagram page, 4:30, show the picture of his watch, get after it. He's out there working out 4:30 in the morning. He does it every morning. Why? Because he doesn't want to. And that's how you do it. You go and get after it, you don't make any excuses. And those kind of guys are fuel. But those I can't catch a break guys, they're the opposite of fuel. They're just pissing on your fire. They're no fun. And then the people that surround them are all idiots. Because only idiots want to be around I can't catch a break guys.
Yeah.
Only the dummies stick around. After a while, even if they're your good friend, you gotta be like, bro, you gotta fucking stop. You gotta stop with all this I can't catch a break bullshit. All the time you're complaining, you could be instead hustling. You could be instead chasing your dream. You could be instead figuring out what you're doing wrong, trying to fix certain aspects of your life, getting your shit together, reading a book, meditating, something. It's something. But this I can't catch a break shit is not helping anybody, and it pushes everybody away from you.
You're a man. You are a man. Stand up and be a man. Make the hard decisions. Make the sacrifices. Make the unpopular decisions. And become confident in your own skin. And if you are not a person that you are comfortable being alone with, that is the one person in this universe that you have full power, full right, full responsibility to come.
Right now in life, your family's looking for that one guy like you. Looking for that one guy who's strong, who's that pillar for the family in hard times. Make sure they look around and find you. These are the times right now for you to step up. Be that guy that can take anything. Stay hard.
It's hard when you're young to wake up in the off-season at 6 a.m. to go train and work out, knowing that all your friends are sleeping in and eating pancakes. It's hard when you're on your way to practice, way down with all your gear, and it's 90 degrees out and all the other kids are at the pool or at the beach, and your body is already completely exhausted from workouts in 2 days. It's hard to throw, catch, block, and tackle, and hit kids when they're way bigger and way more developed than you, only to go home that night bruised and battered and strained, but knowing you have to show up again the next day for just the chance to try again. But understand this, life is